guys, so today I wanted to do a makeup tutorial for you guys, and it's going to be a cut crease using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. Ever since I got this palette, I wanted to do this look. I just had this vision and I practiced it, and now I'm showing you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. I am also going to be using the NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner in Crystal Silk. So if you guys want to see how to get this look with both of these products, then keep on watching. First thing I'm going to go in with moisturizer. Of course, I've talked about this so much, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, so I'm just going to use that and apply it on my face. So next, I'm going to go in with primer. I'm going to use the Professional by Benefit. Look how small this sample is, and I even got a tinier one. How cute! And put it on my pores. So usually that's like my nose area, the center of my face almost. And this is just going to blur out those pores to lay my foundation out really nicely. And I like to go in the chin area, as you guys can see. Like, the only place I'm breaking out is my chin area. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. And this is very inexpensive. So I'm just going to apply some on my face. I really like how this feels. It's so smooth. Oh yeah, I forgot. Dang it. I'm just going to use this anyways, even though I applied my primer. But this is for the eyes. I talked about this too. This is by Neutrogena. This is a Hydro Boost. This feels so cooling on the eyes. Oh, it feels so good. As you guys can tell, I love prepping my face before I put my makeup on. Now I'm going to go in with concealer and just go on my blemishes. I'd like to do this first just to give me that extra coverage. Mostly on my chin area and then around my nose. And then if I have any like on my cheeks and stuff, then I'll go in with that. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Ultimate Blendy Brush and just blend that in. So now on to foundation. I actually told this story about how I got this Bobbi Brown foundation on my vlog. So definitely check out my vlog if you guys haven't seen it yet. But yeah, this is the Bobbi Brown Moisture Rich Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 15. This is my first time like ever having a Bobbi Brown foundation. And I love it. I love it a lot. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it doesn't have a pump. I know it looks pretty dark on my skin, but once I blend it out, add powder and concealer and stuff, I promise you it's gonna look really good, because for some reason, I don't know, I just feel like applying all that stuff, it makes it lighter. Look at how messy this is though. It's really liquidy. For it being not a thick foundation, it lasts pretty well. I really like it. I'm gonna go in with my Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray, and I like to spray this on just to help me apply my foundation better. And of course, bring it down to the neck. And then I'm just going to blend this out with my beauty blender. This is a Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I got the wrong color. Look at this. So this is my original one. Look how dark this is. But I was like, okay, fine, you know, I could just highlight with this. I don't care. So it's pretty light. So I'm just going to go under my eyes and apply this, as well as around my nose, maybe on my nose, and then the chin area, just to brighten it up a little bit. I look crazy. I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend it out. I like how this concealer is so light, but so blendable to where it doesn't even look so harsh. It blends out so easily, and it still maintains that coverage. I love it. Now it matches pretty well because of the concealer, and now I'm going to set it with a powder. Now for powder, I'm going to go in with the Airspun. I stopped baking with like a whole bunch of powder, and I literally just press this powder in and this like gives me the longevity throughout the day, which I really love. So I literally just press this into my skin. It makes my makeup last so long, especially since it's like hot as heck now. Oh my gosh. California weather is no joke. And I'm not using cream contour today because it just took too much time. And I like to go on the chin because that's where, you know, I have those breakups and stuff, and I just want to make sure that everything is set on my chin. And then just go down the neck with that powder. Oh, that's my face now, which I really like. It's super matte and it matches the rest of my body. I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows. I already have an eyebrow tutorial, so if you guys haven't seen that, definitely check it out. I will leave the link down below. But I'm just gonna use my Dip Brow Pomade, and to set my brows, I'm going to use the Milani Eyebrow Tinted Fiber Gel. I don't have this in my eyebrow routine, but I started doing it and I absolutely love it. It helps just to keep my, you know, eyebrows in check and the hair is just not everywhere. Alright, so brows are done. Now on to my favorite part, which are the eyes. I'm going to be doing a cut crease with some glitter, so yeah. Let's get started. Of course, I had to do a tutorial on the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, and I'm super excited. This part, you don't have to be neat with it. You can be messy because we're just gonna clean it up with concealer after we're done blending everything in the crease, so just stay with me. The first thing I'm gonna go in with is Raw Sienna, and you can dip into Golden Ochre as well, depending on your skin tone. Of course, I can't just go in with one color to the crease because I want to build the color up to make it really blendable. So yeah, we're just gonna lay this in the crease area and just blend it out. If you can try to avoid the lid because you're just gonna clean it up anyways. So there's no point in really putting any eyeshadow on the lid, but you know, you can't really avoid it too much. I don't really have a lot of lid area, as you guys can see. I have like really tiny Asian eyes. So just work with me and I will show you guys later on how to cut your crease if you have Asian eyes. And you guys can go a little bit in if you want. I would take the color on the outer corner and then whatever left, I would just drag it into the inner corner, because that's really going to help with this cut crease. So now I'm going to go in with this Golden Ochre, and I'm also going to go in with Warm Taupe, and we're going to blend that as well in the crease area. Now, if you guys have Asian eyes like me, I usually try to focus it in my eye socket almost. So I'll try to really get my blendy brush in that eye socket area just because I don't really have too much of a crease. So I like to make my own crease. Now, after blending all that into the crease area, we're gonna go in with the main focus, and it is called Red Ochre. This is such a pretty red color. I'm just going to apply that in my crease, and I'm gonna use a very precise blending brush. And you wanna go very light and then just build it up as you go, so it's not too harsh. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as you're getting it in the crease area. So yeah, just continue blending this out. You don't want any harsh lines, so take your time and blend this color out. It's so freaking pretty. And what I really like about these shadows is that they're so buildable. Product that's left on the brush, you can just bring it in the inner corner. And I'm going to take that fluffy brush again, and I'm just going to blend that out. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with Venetian Red as well. This is a really nice shot. I'm going to go in with Venetian Red, and I'm just going to apply that on top as well. Just a bit. And to give me that red back instead of it looking brown, I'm just going to go in with Red Ochre again and really give me that red. And now I'm going to just take a clean blending brush and just blend the edges of that. So I know I look like a raccoon right now, but now the fun part, or the hardest part I would say, is cleaning up and cutting that crease. I'm gonna take a synthetic brush and I'm gonna use my Tarte Tape Shape again, and I'm just going to take a little bit onto my brush. I'm going to first start off just on the lower part of my lid, and I'm really just gonna build it up and start going a little bit higher. Now, do I know how high I'm gonna go? No, I don't. So we're just gonna play with it and figure it out. But I do want it a little bit higher than I did last time, just so I can fit my eyeliner and I could fit the glitter. So it's all about trial and error. I may have to fix it whenever I do my eyeliner and the glitter, but we'll see. I'm trying to make it higher. But really go slow with this. You do not want to rush it and then, you know, mess up. And then I'm just going to follow where I would actually have my eyeliner and just almost trace the wing. Alright, I'm going to add more concealer and just clean this baby up. Because my eyeliner is probably going to go right here. So I'm going to make it a tiny bit higher. And then to get a little bit more precise, I'm going to take this little eyeliner or eyebrow brush and just go in and blend that concealer on the edges. It was kind of hard to do this eye because I feel like my eyes aren't symmetrical at all. Like the creases are so messed up. Now I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow for the lid. I'm going to go in with Tempera. And we're just going to apply this where we applied the concealer, just to set that concealer and make it stay. Just going to apply some on my brow bone as well. I'm just going to blend some more of that cut crease area just to make sure there's no harsh lines. I mean, there has to be harsh lines when you have the cut crease, but I just want to make sure it's all blended out. Leo just came in here. Okay, if you hear sniffling, that's Leo. I'm going to show you guys how I actually do my eyeliner with the cut crease, because it's sort of a little bit different and I want to make more room for my glitter that I'm going to apply too. Line it up to where I have that line right there with my eyeshadow. And I'm going to make it a little bit lower than I would. Now usually I would have my eyeliner like pretty high, like angle wise, like I would have it kind of like diagonal, but I'm just going to go in the shape of my cut crease. I have like a little bit of space for that glitter. Last time that I did this and I didn't have enough space, so I had to literally go back in with my concealer and clean it and make sure that I had room for my eyeliner. So I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. And I usually go in with a liquid liner for my inner corner. So eyeliner is done, and now we're gonna move on to the glitter. I'm gonna put this right into my crease area. And you wanna make sure that you have your eyes kind of looking down so it can dry. And this glitter is by NYX, the Liquid Crystal Body Liner, and this is Crystal Silk. This is kind of like a rose gold. It's super pretty. And I really like the brush because it's super easy to apply. So I'm just going to wait until that dries. For mascara, I'm just going to be using the Hypnose by Lancome. So for the bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, and it's just a dark brown. I'm going to add Vermeer on the inner corner just for a little bit of brightness. And now I'm going to add false lashes. I got this from Walmart. This is the Kiss lashes. This is in number 11. I put glue on my lashes, so I'm just going to wait until they get tacky. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia contour palette. I'm just going to be using this middle shade as well as the end and just contour my face. And I'm not going to be applying any cheek products just because I haven't been doing it in a while. Like, I wear it every now and then. But today I'm just going to skip it and kind of let the contour do its thing. Now this is probably the first time in a while I am applying lashes. And honestly, I have to give it up to the people that wear it every day. I really like these eyelashes. They're sort of long and dramatic, which I really like. I usually go for the natural ones and they kind of don't look good on me, but these, I can wear these every single day. Now I'm just gonna curl my lashes together. This is the ColourPop in Flexitarian, and I love this highlighter. I always talk about the ColourPop highlighters. And now for lips, this NYX Lingerie in Cashmere Silk, which is super pretty. I love this color. I wear it like every single day. So I'm going to set my face one last time with the Mario Badescu skincare. Because it's hot as heck. I'm just going to fan myself. I actually learned this from Nikki Tutorials, and it works pretty well. That's pretty much it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I know it is a lot of steps and it's really dramatic, but I wanted to do something different, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye guys.